Give us coins that can do 20x, 30x, even 40x. Give us coins that are about to explode. Give us small projects and digital gems. This video is super important. Make sure you watch it all. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. One of the most asked questions is, what are the coins that will do 20x, 30x, 40x, or even a millions? What projects will make you a millionaire from a small investment? Today, we're going to talk about hidden gems in the crypto space in the next phase of market direction. Digital gems, or gems, are those coins or projects you catch while they're still young, before they explode and multiply your investment. Now, this isn't some fantasy talk. This stuff is real. And it's often exaggerated. Most of the top 100 projects by market cap on CoinMarketCap today have given their investors at least 20x or 30x returns before reaching the top. The most important step to making a profit is getting in before everyone else and getting out before everyone else. To prove that I'm not just talking, take the example of Bancor, which returned 9,600%. That means every $100 turned into $9,600 just last year. Injective did 3,000%, Casper did 2,100%, and many other coins that were in the shadows are now well known. Today, you look at these coins and think, I wish I had invested in them a year or two ago. But at the same time, my friend, there are coins you're seeing today that, in a year, you'll look back at and say, I wish I had invested in those projects. In this video, I'm not going to tell you exactly which projects will give you 30x, 40x, or 50x in the future because I don't know. But by watching this video, you might learn the steps to help you choose the right project, making it easier to narrow down from 100,000 projects to 1,000 or even 500. Of course, we're talking about projects that can give you 30x, 40x, or 50x returns. But there's something really important we can't forget. The projects that achieve these massive gains are a very small percentage, like 90% or more of projects won't reach these levels. Unfortunately, most projects fail, but we only hear the success stories. The profit stories that draw in followers and viewers, causing them to pour in money, push the market up, and then get dumped on. This is the harsh reality we need to understand to make the right decisions. Now, we need to focus on a few key things that will help us choose digital coins while they're still young, so they can multiply our investments and make us celebrate in the future. Let's say you pick a random coin from CoinMarketCap, where there are 13,000 projects, and you choose just one. The chance of that project succeeding is close to zero, meaning its success rate is very low. The more you consider the factors that increase the likelihood of success. Every time you improve your selection process, your chances of success increase. So, what are the important steps? One of the most crucial steps is identifying the trend. What's the trend today, and what's the upcoming trend? I talked in a previous video about the US elections and how investing in election-related projects could give us significant returns. That was several months ago, and those who thought about this and decided to invest in coins like the Donald Trump coin made huge profits. Of course, even that decision had a low success rate, and in the end, it involved a large element of luck. For example, the MAGA coin, which stands for Make America Great Again, played on the idea that America has always been great. And now, this coin is still going strong. My friend, it has risen 31x in the last year. That's the number so far, and it could go higher if we see Trump doing well in the elections. The coin reached $15 and is now around $5. It dropped a bit after the assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but even with that drop, it's still up 31x for investors. The election trend is still alive, and we might see new coins tied to the events happening. We could see coins for Kamala Harris, or even old Joe Biden. What events are coming up that could spark new coins? Of course, one of the trends we should always focus on is memes. This is a space that never tires. And never tires of trends like AI, tokenizing real assets, blockchain games, and DeFi projects. These are the same topics we've discussed in previous videos. Right now, I don't see any upcoming trends on the horizon. The market's focus isn't on trends at the moment. It's more on political news, especially the elections, and how they're impacting crypto prices. Another very important thing we need to focus on is tokenomics, and I want you to pay close attention to the indicator I'm going to talk about. Recently, we've seen strong coins backed by solid partnerships and with vibrant communities, but their performance has been terrible. Sorry for the word, but it's true. These coins have been performing really badly. Part of the reason is coins I've invested in, like Portal and Bithwork Coin, are examples of these projects that have performed poorly, even though they're backed by big names and important players in the market. Despite this, we've seen poor performance from these projects. The question is, why did the Portal project drop from $4 to 30 cents, losing over 90% of its value? Even though the price dropped 90%, the market cap only decreased by 30%. How did this happen? Well, my friend, the number of coins in circulation for the project has been increasing. It went from around 10% at launch to 22% now, meaning the number of coins has doubled. So, even if the coin's price doesn't change, the market cap will increase because of the higher supply. However, the coin has dropped, so the market cap has decreased, but not as much. So, forget about market cap and coin price for a moment and focus on this important indicator. When evaluating a project, look at the fully diluted market cap at the current coin price if all coins were in circulation. For example, with Portal, the fully diluted market cap is over $300 million, which is relatively low. Because of this, I'm still optimistic about the project and see potential for the coin to rise. I'm not promoting the project or the coin. I'm simply an investor who hopes it will increase in value. However, at the same time will tell if it will rise, and I could be wrong, just as I have been before. So, if you decide to invest, do so at your own risk, 100%. Now, imagine you have a platform or website that presents you with projects with good tokenomics, a solid team, and high-quality content, all on a silver platter. The platform, Citify, has done something similar, like a digital gem factory, similar to what we see with the Gem Factory. There's a report on Medium from Citify itself, which explains the concept of the digital gem factory. I'll tell you what you need to do to be part of it and what benefits it offers. Stay tuned. So, you guys are probably wondering what's in it for you. What's the benefit of the platform? What are the pros and cons? Not everyone's gonna win, and not everyone's gonna be happy. Some people will lose. So, let's start with the positives. The platform Citify is saying it's gonna open up opportunities for new projects that want to spread out more. They're gonna offer something called the Game Factory. Basically, Citify helps these projects get more exposure and marketing support. They hook them up with influencers and content creators, so the project benefits from that. At the same time, Citify is opening up opportunities for users and investors like you and me to invest in projects that have been thoroughly studied. And according to Citify's team, they think these projects will have great tokenomics with really solid fundamentals, even though their market value is super small right now. So, there's a chance these projects could multiply in value. But, friends, this could be just talk and promises. The article points out that people are moving towards meme coins instead of utility tokens, and it highlights issues with the tokenomics of some recent projects. The idea is cool. Citify is going to help these projects get more exposure. They're offering investors a chance to get in on these projects and giving content creators and influencers the chance to promote them for a fee. So either we'll see this happen, or, for influencers, we're talking about a small part of this project. They'll either get a fixed amount of money or have a chance to enterprise draws or buy digital assets at lower prices than during the public sale. This setup will be permanent. Our hope and wish is that when influencers talk about any of these projects, they give their honest opinions 100%, both the pros and cons. The platform says that in this setup, everyone should be happy, but of course, there are exceptions. Who are the people who might not be happy with any project? This applies to Citify projects, it applies to tokens, and it applies to Ethereum. It's for the people who are going to get involved. People who get in at high prices and hop on the wave late will end up stuck and facing liquidity issues. They'll buy into the market at super high prices, get stuck, and hope for years that things turn around. The first batch of projects is launching soon. According to the report, There will be about 7 to 8 projects coming out under the name AI Jam, which seem to be related to artificial intelligence. The cool part is that these projects will give back 100% of the investment immediately. That means you won't just buy into the project. You'll need to lock up your tokens for 6 months, and then you'll start getting parts of them back regularly. This setup could create selling pressure if the token made profits from the start. I expect that Sitify will have a stake in the tokens from these projects. Basically, Sitify will say to the project, "I'll help you succeed, but in return, I want a share of your tokens." This is a good thing because Sitify, by staying involved with these projects, will want them to succeed and keep their prices stable. So, I don't think Sitify will risk selling off their tokens and driving the project's price down, especially for the projects listed on Sitify. In my opinion, this idea is really good. It's quite similar to Launchpool and Launchpad, but the focus here is on. These are small projects with really solid tokenomics. So, what does the platform get out of it besides taking a share of the project? Anyone wanting to invest in these projects needs to have the Sitify token, the platform's own currency. I've got a small stake in this project, keeping it in case there are future opportunities to invest. Sitify is giving more utility and uses to their token. I think the game factory concept is worth keeping an eye on and worth trying out. But like we always say, invest only a small amount, one that you can afford to lose. Because, my friend, you never know. The project might fail and drop to zero, and you could lose everything. So, put in a small amount and forget about it. That wraps up our talk on the game factory. Let's hope it turns out well. Let me know in the comments when you think the market will rise, what the new Bitcoin peak might be, and so on. That wraps up today's video. See you in future videos. Let's keep our path green together.